car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. This ain't about him and now he is lit. He was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop be looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. And it's in a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike. Here we go. Mike. Check me out.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And some space here. 34 yards there and a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Ready. 55. Yellow waiting. 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Good night.
On 1st down, Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Rush in.
Breeze now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Elliott. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Stop your whining.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Ginn. A little 360. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Breeze to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Over. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Ready. 95-56.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
It's second and 8 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
He's kill.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 27, Breeze. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 22 yards there, a first down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, easy. I got you.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play.
Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 50. Go, get out there, get out there. Mike 52, Mike 50. We're going to 54, line in. Check curls, check.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's go, D. Big Sears.
Prescott from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Ginn. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Ready?
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Toss play, Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
No, we're going to 53.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
47 Mike, 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. And some strong running. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film. Extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for top, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53. 57 to Mike. 53 seconds.
To throw, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott down. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Off to Thomas on the left side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We want this. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses.
Here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check.
Bree's going to throw. And Calvin Benjamin's got it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Hey, Echo.
2nd and 5 now. Brees, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drops into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get a The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott going up top. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Touchdown, defense.
And again, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Pull it together. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here.
Now Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, do you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Kill.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Lady. Let's go. Hey, easy.
To throw is Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Check 56. Here we go. Check.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go. Here you go. 56 is the mark. It's out field.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Again, it's Elliott. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, that's out to Hill, right side complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance.
21. Check. 57 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he slings one that's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Lutz's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off near the 44. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job.